Bonsoir, chers amis, c'est Deaso. Et on se retrouve aujourd'hui pour ce 288e épisode, je crois, ce Genshin Impact. Donc, on est toujours sur Aphros Delos, la quête d'histoire d'Eula. Nous devons enquêter sur le clan Lavrens. En tout cas, on va récupérer une petite choucroute à la viande avant d'aller voir notre cible.
The Gebratinous Fleisch mit sauerkraut is ready to go. Be sure to eat it while it's hot, otherwise the flavor will be spoiled. And by the way, don't worry too much when Eula says strange things. She's actually a very good person.
Paimon's been meaning to ask. No one could stand the sight of Eula when she was trying to speak with the others in Mondstadt earlier. But she seemed to get along fine with you and Amber just now. What's up with that?
The people of Mondstadt don't take kindly to anyone bearing the Lawrence name. They are unable to see past her family, therefore they don't actually see Eula for herself. So no matter what Eula tries to do, it's seen as a wrongdoing. It essentially strips the meaning of anything she tries to accomplish.
Voilà ce qu'elle voulait dire quand elle parlait de difficulté pour quelqu'un de méchant d'agir en bonne personne.
Differently then?
Well, when she joined the Knights of Favonius, it caused quite an uproar. Many people signed a petition demanding that the Knights reverse their decision. At the same time, numerous members of the Lawrence clan crowded the entrance of the Knights of Favonius headquarters, clamoring for Eula to give an explanation.
Whoa! So both sides were unhappy.
That's right. So you can imagine how determined Eula must have been under such circumstances. But thanks to Grandmaster Varka and the unwavering attitudes of others in the Knights of Favonius, they were able to quell the unrest. Tensions still remain beneath the surface, I'm afraid. In the eyes of the people, she's a stain on the Knights of Favonius, and in the eyes of the Lawrence clan, she's a disgrace to her family. But she simply fulfills her duty as a knight, silently helping one person after another, myself included. People like Eula should be approached with care and understanding. She could stand to be treated a little more fairly.
C'est une bonne chose que vous la compreniez.
I believe a day will come when things will get better.
Once everything's settled, we should go talk to Eula again. Paimon thinks we know how to communicate with her now.
I'm glad. I think that would make her very happy, though she might not ever admit it. Take care. Please come again.
Ah là là. Bon, le cœur a ses raisons. Allez retrouver Shubert. Voilà. Qui sait? Est-ce qu'on va retrouver les Fatui là-bas? Peut-être. Ici, le petit chemin secret. Non, pas vraiment, mais... J'aime bien dire ça. Allez, on y va. Huh.
The tent seems to be pretty tattered, but there's a really fancy chair. Could this be another aristocratic custom?
Ah, it's you again. I thought I had rid myself of you two.
Vous avez entendu dire que les aristocrates sont des plus magnanimes.
Magnanimous? Yes, indeed, that is true. Very well. I'm certainly not one to be narrow-minded. I'll overlook your previous misconduct for now and listen to what you have to say.
Wow, this guy thinks so highly of himself.
Avant de continuer davantage, acceptez que j'exprime ici ma volonté de résister. C'est un honneur que de me tenir ici devant vous, immergé dans votre éclat suprême. Allez, on va dire ça, il y a la deuxième.
It appears I have misjudged you. Supreme brilliance. The glory of the nobility that continues to this day. A true loyalist. Impressive. My intentions were to test your humility. It appears you have become well versed in our etiquette.
Oh, so he was testing us. Sheesh, what an ordeal.
Your conduct is satisfactory. I must say, such progress in such a short time is practically unfathomable. If I may ask, from whence did you learn such a civilized manner of speech?
Ah. J'ai eu la chance de bénéficier de la sagesse d'une amie. Ah, les instructions d'une amie et l'examen des classiques m'ont permis d'affiner ma conduite. On va dire deuxième.
Ah, good. Very good. You are bright. And compared with the common folk of Mondstadt, you certainly have potential. If you were of aristocratic blood, your prospects would be promising indeed.
By the way, we brought a gift. Paimon means we would like to present you with a small token of our goodwill.
Could this be? Gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut?
Ah, il commence à parler allemand.
It's evident that your sentiment is genuine. As a young person nowadays, only with no small effort could you achieve such a dish. It's been so long since I dug into a big, tasty... I beg your pardon. What I mean to say is, since it's nearly mealtime, I shall partake.
Il se régale.
Ah, yes. This aroma, just as I remember it. And this exquisite sour flavor. A delicacy that only us noblemen and women could appreciate.
Now even Paimon's starting to wonder what it tastes like.
I acknowledge your genuine goodwill. Such sincerity must certainly imply that you come bearing a request.
Ah. Le bruit court que le clan d'Avrens prépare un plan d'une ambition inégalée.
Wait, so you've come to know of this too? It was meant to be a family secret.
Ah. Je souhaite aider le... Je veux offrir mon aide à l'aristocratie.
Well, considering your meticulous etiquette, you must be a talent of unusual fortitude. I'm willing to place my full trust in you. Please, come with me. We happen to be in need of competent fellows like yourself.
Où allons-nous?
To see some friends from a distant land. They have offered their assistance in restoring the Lawrence clan to its former glory.
So he trusts us solely based on your etiquette.
Peut-être que c'est ce à quoi les aristocrates de l'ancienne école accordent le plus d'importance.
Well then, let's get going, shall we? You'll understand everything in due course.
Do you think his friends are the Fatui?
Possible.
It's sticky if the Fatui happen to recognize you. What should we do?
Ça risque d'être chaud. Ah, en plus, il nous envoie là où il y a la base secrète des Fatui. Qu'on avait vu dans la quête d'Archon de Mondstadt, il y a longtemps. Ça sonne pas bon. D'ailleurs, est-ce qu'on va avoir une brève résurrection de... de vous savez qui? De Signora, vu que techniquement, cette quête est apparue avant qu'elle ne meure. Hein. Derrière les lignes ennemies. Après avoir gagné la confiance de Shubert, il a décidé de vous amener voir ses amis du contrée lointaine. Les Fatui sont probablement dans les parages, alors partez bien équipés. Ok, Hydro et Cryo. Kaya.
Ready when you are.
Donc on laisse la Shogun Raiden au placard.
Huh? Why have you put on a mask all of a sudden?
Ah. Il est coutumier pour les aristocrates de porter un masque.
Even if they are powerful, our status is much higher than theirs in the land of Mondstadt. And therefore, we shouldn't allow them to admire our true faces so easily. I see.
Good thinking. Paimon thought for sure they'd recognize us.
Let's proceed, shall we? I'll introduce you as my guest.
Ah.
As you'll see in a moment, there are many already helping us. I heard that this area had already been purged once by the Knights of Favonius, but it's the only place around Mondstadt that is well concealed and spacious enough. Although it has fallen into disrepair and does not suit the tastes of the nobility, we simply have to make do for now.
Sorry, can we walk any faster?
Of course not. An aristocrat always moves with grace in his steps. Moving hurriedly is unacceptable.
Exact. Ah.
As expected, it's the Fatui!
As expected.
Because we always see them around the city. They must be very powerful.
Huh. Nothing more than foreign ruffians with power and the ability to flaunt it. But they are favorable business partners.
Hold it right there! Who's this?
If you really must know, they're my guests. If you happen to offend them in even the slightest, then you will be held accountable by the Lawrence clan.
But this matter is of utmost secrecy. We must exercise caution.
You dare question the ways of a nobleman? I don't have time for this. Make way!
No need to sound all high and mighty like that. Fine. You may proceed.
Good thing you're with us.
Don't
Allez,
wander
Boris.
about if you don't have business being here.
Bon, Boris n'a rien à nous dire.
Of course. That is the benefit of prestige. In past times, it would be a dire offense to speak to a nobleman in such a manner. We could determine a person's fate with the blink of an eye. And such glory will return to me again before long.
Where have I seen this person before? And who, may I ask, is this? We mustn't bring just anyone in here.
This is our new ally that I've recently met. They are completely trustworthy. You have the word of the Lawrence clan.
Ah. C'est un plaisir de vous rencontrer.
Our plans are strictly confidential. It's not wise to bring in an outsider at this time. Furthermore, there's been word that an outlander who joined the Knights of Favonius has been very active in Mondstadt recently.
Don't be ridiculous. Besides, my guest is well versed in the etiquette of the nobility. I must treat them with the proper mutual respect. The Knights of Favonius pay no regard to such details. They could never understand the intricacies of our etiquette.
And what about this thing?
You mean Paimon?
Enough! You dare question my word? Need I remind you who it is who has made your activity in Mondstadt possible? Without the support of the Lawrence clan, you would have all been driven out by the Knights of Favonius like dogs. You must immediately offer your sincerest apologies to my friend. You've offended their honor.
Fine. I'll take your word and make no further inquiries. Now, to the matter at hand. Did you bring the diagram of Mondstadt's defenses as promised?
Oh, so that's what's going on here.
Yes, of course. Here it is.
Let me see. Why is it so poorly drawn? Everything's so squiggly and crooked. And what is this shape supposed to be?
Excuse me? I'll have you know that I went to great lengths to carefully draw this map by hand myself. That shape is the symbol of the Knights of Favonius.
I see. Crude, but I can make do. Are you able to verify that this is all reliable information?
Of course, you needn't worry about that. Don't forget what we agreed upon. The flag of the Lawrence clan will fly above the Knights of Favonius headquarters. The rights to that building, as well as the whole of Mondstadt, belong to the Lawrence clan.
Yes, we will both profit from this agreement. There's no use haggling over the details. We will make good use of the intel you provided. Also, be certain not to divulge our identity. There would be diplomatic consequences, you know.
Don't worry, this matter is only between you and I. And my new friend here. No one else will know of it. Once this is over, I shall stand atop the Favonius headquarters and rebuke their pathetic rule over Mondstadt. Then, the city and all its people will once again be under the rightful and unwavering rule of the Lawrence clan. Perfect. Just as it once was, and just as it should be.
May I remind you once again that we mustn't act rashly. That is all. For now.
Restons-en là pour le moment.
Very well.
Huh? What are you doing?
Eh ben... Ah ok, on se dévoile alors. Hein. Vous êtes pris la main dans le sac.
That's right! It's the honorary knight and their trusty companion Paimon! We're here to crush your evil schemes into dust! Dust!
Pas la peine d'en faire des tonnes non plus.
So this was all just a ploy to deceive me!
It's your own fault! Who would put so much trust in someone based purely on their manners?
After so much planning, this is how it ends? Huh! We'll see about that!
Just as I expected. I knew I should have never trusted these foolish aristocrats. No matter, we already have the intel we need. Get them!
They're running off in different directions. Paimon remembers that this place is a dead end. Let's take care of the Fatui first and then deal with Shubert later.
Hop là. Voilà, c'est pour ça qu'on avait besoin d'un peu de cryo là. Est-ce qu'on peut pas aller là-bas? Ah tiens.
Is that Eula?
Don't touch me! Get out of my way! I'll leave on my own!
It seems we finally caught up with you. This place is crawling with Fatui. Oh, it's you. It seems your investigation went well.
Les progrès ont été bien plus rapides qu'anticipé.
Aha! I see now. So you're the one that taught them our etiquette. And I thought you despised such pleasantries. Furthermore, there is a rule in our family. Such traditions are never to be taught to outsiders.
Ah yes, rings a bell. So what? I had no reason not to teach them.
You have brought shame to our family and ruined my plans. It's all for naught now.
I know that you poured great efforts into these plans, Uncle. But you were well aware that it was not the right thing to do. As a Knight of Favonius, I could not overlook your actions.
Knight of Favonius? Let's get one thing straight. I am your uncle, and you are a member of the Lawrence clan. You should strive to restore your family's glory. You still have a chance. Defeat every Knight of Favonius here, and leave with me. Then I shall plead with the family to spare you and give you a new beginning.
So just to be clear, you want a Knight of Favonius to attack the Knights of Favonius?
I shall say this one last time. You are not a Knight of Favonius. You are a descendant of the Lawrence clan. The blood of the Lawrence clan flows in your veins. You must comply with the will of the family.
Since when have I ever complied with the will of the family?
Why, you unruly maid!
If anyone should be angry, it should be me. As a member of the Lawrence clan, you knowingly plotted against the city of Mondstadt and threatened its safety. Had you ever stopped to consider the trouble it would bring to so many people? Had you considered how many enemies you would make trying to keep the plans under wraps?
You dare lecture me?
That's right. In the name of the family that you so dearly revere, Uncle Shubert. I've never experienced the age of glory you always speak of. And I've never understood our family's incessant pursuit of it. But I am capable of discerning right from wrong, and I deeply understand what freedom means to the people of Mondstadt. The Lawrence clan should never and will never become what you've dreamed it to be.
Oh, the disgrace of it all! How could such a rebellious monster emerge from our own family?
Huh. Things are starting to get pretty hysterical here. Politeness and elegance seem to have gone out the window.
That's enough fuss for today. You two, take him away. The honorary knight and I have other matters to attend to. Given that you've already taken action, I assume you've come across some conclusive evidence?
Ah. Les Fatui sont en possession d'un plan des défenses de Mondstadt.
Hyman took a peek at their diagram. Your uncle had mapped out all of the Knight's patrol routes and marked out key information about Mondstadt.
And there was me thinking that he was just another elder of the family. And a lazy one at that. I never suspected he could stoop this low. So stubborn. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine. Let's discuss this later. Our first priority is recovering that diagram.
Ah. Quelle assez raison. Avancer pour récupérer le plan de la ville. Ouais, donc il faut qu'on aille par là-bas. Et que Shubert s'est fait coincer. C'est déjà pas mal. Maintenant, il faut qu'on rattrape Sergei.
More speed.
On passe. Voilà, ça marche. Je m'en souviens.
They're here! Stop them! Freeze!
Prepare to be blown away!
Voilà. Comment se débarrasser facilement. Regarde s'il n'y a pas des coffres ou quelque chose. Eh ben...
Rack and ruin!
On est gelé.
I condemn you.
Je crois qu'il y a un gars qui est mort. Eh ben,
Rack and ruin.
t'apprécies pas trop
Windblade!
l'eau, monsieur? Oula.
Eye for an eye. Freeze to the core.
Voilà. RIP.
Dodge this. This is bad. This isn't good. Freeze. Use this first.
The odds are against us.
Oula. Oh le con. Vas-y, continue de brûler.
Ready, steady, go!
Hop. Et on va récupérer le plan de la ville. Genre, l'autre il s'est mis dans les flammes et tout. Le gars.
There it is! That's where they put the diagram!
Sans qu'il y a des gens qui vont venir.
This here, huh? I guess there's no other option but to fight.
Damn you.
You dare provoke me! Fatui, come forth and dispose of them!
Sympathisant de la vieille aristocratie. Ok.
Rack and ruin. Let us cross swords. Eye for an eye. Blood of frost.
Attention Viola, tu commences à manquer de vie.
More speed.
Voilà, on a utilisé la grosse attaque.
Dodge this!
Hop là. Parfait.
This must be it. They may very well have already made a copy of it. But without my uncle as their puppet, there'd be no use in them attacking the city.
The Fatui wouldn't have relied only on your uncle.
True. But if their plan had hinged purely on taking Mondstadt by force, as opposed to with the help of a puppet, they could have spared themselves the trouble. The Fatui are dishonest, but they wouldn't go as far as to start an open war. Their opposition wouldn't just be Mondstadt alone.
Ah. Ça serait faire passer la charrue avant les géosaures.
Anyway, I'll inform the acting Grandmaster. She'll know how to handle things from here.
En fait, pourquoi nous avez-vous suivis?
Oh yeah! You suddenly appeared at just the right moment!
Yeah, about that. Because you stole my targets by attacking the Fatui I'd been tracking earlier, I came to exact my vengeance. You tried to do my job for me, and I'm here to return the favor.
Alors tout ça faisait partie de votre vengeance. J'imagine qu'on est quitte maintenant.
Finally! After all this time, Paimon understands what you're saying! In reality, you sensed that something might happen to us during our investigation. You were worried about us and your uncle, so you brought a team to take a look.
My purpose was vengeance. Don't twist the story. You don't look too bright, but it turns out you have a knack for scheming. And mark my words, I'll remember that.
Hey, what do you mean Paimon doesn't look too bright?
You have seeded a deep enmity between us. Just you wait. Even if you were to be completely destroyed, I would never forget you.
Alors ça fait de nouveaux ennemis jurés?
Bring it on!
fighting spirit. I'll take this diagram back to the Knights of Favonius and take it from here.
Sure. Well, see you around.
That you will. And make sure not to steal my targets next time.
Ah voilà, acte 1 terminé. Il ne reste donc plus qu'à attendre l'acte 2 avec impatience. Ah bah voilà, une gorgée d'un rêve d'ivresse, c'est bon. Ah le coffre. Ce pillage en règle. Ah, je vois le coffre. Évidemment. Cet eau ne peut pas être cassé. Ça m'aurait déjà étonné qu'il n'y ait pas un coffre quelque part dans un coin. Bon, en fin de compte, il y en avait donc qu'un seul. Voilà, on se reconnaît. Ils ont réutilisé, il me semble, le donjon. On avait combattu... on avait récupéré la lyre sacrée. Hein. Enfin bon. Vous quittez. Voilà. Donc nous avons fait cette quête. C'est plutôt sympa. Qu'est-ce qui reste comme quête d'histoire? Il reste quand même pas mal, hein. Donc Jean et Venti pour Mondstadt. Pour Liyue, donc il y a Tartaglia, bon, entre guillemets. Hein. Ganyu, Xiao, Utao. Inazuma. On doit encore faire Kokomi, Yaemiko et Arataki Ito. On va d'abord faire celle du dragon somnolent avec Sangonomiya Kokomi. Peut-être qu'on pourra faire encore une quête la semaine prochaine. Pourrait être sympa. Peut-être celle de Venti. Allez. Peut-être celle de Venti. Je me dis que ça pourrait être intéressant. Et bien sûr, ici, nous avons encore touché à rien. Longue liste. Il y a tellement de fins à obtenir. Putain, il y en a 12. Enfin bon. Il nous reste donc une gorgée d'un rêve d'ivresse à faire. Comme événement. Donc tout devra sortir demain. Puisque l'événement se termine dimanche. Il n'y a pas d'épisode dimanche. Quoique, au pire des cas, on peut faire exception, mais bon. Ça, j'apprécierais pas trop. Donc on va donc se laisser là-dessus, chers amis. J'espère que cet épisode vous aura plu. N'hésitez pas à laisser un pouce bleu, à vous abonner, à commenter cet épisode. Et en attendant la suite, je vous souhaite donc à toutes et à tous une très bonne journée et je vous dis à bientôt. Ciao.